Welcome back, Doctor's here with some more Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. That was a weird little camera flick thing. We're in the West of Sand because I went and double checked checks again, and turns out that the patient side quest is separate to the Cactor side quest, and there's a reward at the end, which I forgot, and of course that one would be a key one. I still don't know if I can get across. Okay. So yes, and it turns out I was just talking to the wrong NPC way ago, so well, you know. Now we're doing patient side quests. Okay. Yeah, it had been quite some time before I'd done this. There's a lot of dialogue mashing in here. So, the trouble is they found a boat that's supposed to be from someone who's on the northern bank, has come adrift and landed there. I'm guessing there's no men in the village. Dantro is stuck at the desert outpost because they've got no one to relieve him. Apparently all the other men are on the north bank for some reason. There's been trouble there or some such. So the son of the ferryman is taking us across. We're going to be sorting out some prickly matters here. And we have to do that before we can progress this toward the patient side quest. And all of these are unskippable in this current version. I do believe that they're trying to work on getting these cutscenes to auto-skip. Because it's a lot of dialogue and there's a lot of unskippable stuff you can't mash through. So we'll go talk to Takiri here, or at least Ruxel, and mash through the dialogue. So yes, they have been invaded by a collection of cactors, as you can see. And there's the mama cactus with a flower, and her little horde of little prickles. So way back, the flowering cactoid quest that we done was actually the son of one of these guys. But turns out that he was a bit of a black sheep of the family, or black prickle. And he was the flowering cactoid that we fought, we killed. His cactus flower got used boiled up as medicine for a sick patient. So now we're heading back to the south side to see if we can locate the cactus that we've already murdered. It's all good. If anyone who's looked after succulents knows, succulents are hardy buggers and you can cut them up and grow them from new ones. And I'm not entirely sure a boiled flower would grow an actual cactus, but you know. So it should be around the back here. There's a little cactus, Dran ? But it has grown a new one, so it's budded off. I do have a few cacti that are, well, they're alive at least. I did end up with a few dead ones earlier this year when I moved and they got stuck in a ute for like 2 days in the heat. That was fun. I got some new ones. I got a really weird one that's like furry. It's like, they look like little palm trees. Look, we got a little pet. You know, I've never actually taken you outside the village. Do you allow me to take you outside the village? Look at him run. But yes, I got a furry little succulent. No, he doesn't follow us. A furry little succulent that looks like a little palm tree. It's fallen over because I went on holidays. Oh, there you are, Dran. And I had like a blind fall on it, and it kind of grew horizontally. So now it's growing horizontally out of its pack, out of its pot, because it had the curtain fall on it for like 2 weeks. It's still perfectly fine. It's just now beginning to shoot out little roots from the horizontal section, which is all not really going to do terribly much because there's no pot underneath it. And so I don't know what it's thinking, but you know. Alright, here you go, Dran. One cactus. And yes, none of my cacti are flowering at the moment. I did have an aloe vera, which I managed to kill because, you know what plants that have a high water content in their leaves don't like? They don't like getting left outside when it's minus something degrees and frost. So the poor aloe vera did not survive winter. Unfortunately, it got killed by a early frost. I will remember that for next year and not leave my succulents outside. So that's where half of my succulents died. Alright, so we got a Bourgeonette and a Fumarole. That's the Cactuars done. Now to finish off the patient's side quest. Hello, Cartographer's Guild. We shouldn't have any more hints yet though. So it's back across the river, and then the next stop is a lot of backwards and forwardsing between the Westersand and the Dalmascan outpost. So there's going to be a lot of cuts there. Okay. So now we should be able to chat with Dantro's wife. Semclam cells, yes thank you. They will be in and around this area here. So mysterious glints. I think we only need one. Because normally I think you can get up to 3. Okay, so we need Nebrulin. That's the one where we have to go all the way back to Dantro. So I'm going to go hit fast forward and see you at Dantro. Here at the Desert Outpost with Dantro. And we're running, yes we are indeed running errands for your wife. Give us the Nebrulin. Okay, should be some over there by the crates. Alright. The tiny little vial. Do I have to talk to you again for anything? Nope, cool, good. And back to the wife. And back with the Nebrulin. Oh, now we need some Veil Blossom Dew. Alright, well, back across the river. Hi, Chocobo. Alright, Chikiri, take us along on the other side. Oh, wait, what? No, I don't want to take the stupid things across. It's one of those puzzles that you can do. The fox, the grain, and the chicken sort of puzzles. You can't leave the, you cannot leave the wolf alone with the cockatrice, because you'll get scared. You can't leave the boy, the wolf cannot be with the cockatrice on its own. And I think there was another stipulation as well. I feel like... Nope, I honestly do not remember what the other stipulation in that pairing was. Lasering those wolves. Anyway, the Veil Blossom Dew, which we require, is in the next area, so I'll meet you there. These enemies are pretty weak. Alright, I am going to take on the Chocobos, because the Chocobos do have Chocobo Gacile Greens as a drop, and Gacile Greens are needed if I have to do the Exodus, because it's the only way. You need Gacile Greens to get a Chocobo, and you need a Chocobo to access some of his area. So that's why I'm hoping that Exodus is not required. Normally you can buy Chocobo Greens Gacile Greens in a shop, or several shops, but can't do that in this randomizer. I have not encountered them. Alright, so the huge flowers here have Veil Blossoms Dew. You can collect more if you want. Normally that would result in a better reward from the sick patient. Likewise, don't sell your Serpent Wine Must. No, it's not Serpent Wine Must, it's Serpent Skin that you get from the Nidhogg, which is all the way back in the first Brujerbrin hunt. Which, so, normal playthrough, very likely that you're going to sell it because it's just a random bit of loot. But because this is the randomizer and, well, having that reward be randomized for all the different possibilities is not a good idea. It's just every reward gets the same thing, so you literally just have to get one item and you're good. You know what? Again, details I'm noticing. They have actually carved out the riverbank there to allow the ship to fit in next to the dock. It's like small details with the, just like the level and area designs there. Like, that's just a little one that, you know what, like a lot of games, they wouldn't even think. It's like, oh yeah, if you want to dock a boat in a fairly shallow area, you're going to want to have, like, you might want to carve out a section to make it easier so you don't have to build out your dock quite so long way into the water. Alright, so we've got the Veil Blossom due. Traveller will rest. His rest is going to literally be me zone in and out. And then we should be able to talk to him, and then we should get something that unlocks our path. Do I remember what that something is when I was checking things to get to things? No. Do I remember what the things will be next? No, but I feel like it's got to be Kira Reagan. Oh, well, no, wait, I've got to talk to her again. And then the guy will spawn. Alright. Hey, he's recovered. And he'll be spawned back around here. Hey, we've got a bunga. And what are you going to give us, mate? Something good, I hope. Well, I mean, I know you're going to give us Rabbit's Tail. Okay. And a balance mode. Okay, I think the balance mode one is, still randomized. Oh, because, yeah, normally he would give you the bar aim key. But, yeah, this is the little cockatrice. It looks frightened. So it does not like this little pup that's been running around. The reason why you want to shift them over is to get all the cockatrices home, and that's a side quest that you can do, which is not in the randomizer, thank heavens. Okay, so we've got the Rabbit's Tail, which means we can go to Erot's. Where is Erot? There it is. Hand in the Warple Bunny quest, get something out of that, and then do something else. And I think we can also do the boss fight that is in Mount Baromesis. Finally! Oh goody, it's right here. Be oh so quiet, I do not wish to suffer their scorn should they see us speak. And we get to follow them at a distance. So it's a very short haircut, Vera. So this quest is one where normally I think it's a wood warden? Someone needs to kill the bunny to make a poultice to allow someone to pass their apothecary license, I guess. Or their salve maker's license. And for whatever reason they haven't been able to get it, so you know, they've contacted us hunters to go collect it. I still have no idea how those bits of metal stick to the Vera bodies. Like, maybe the original designs had like this ultra fine mesh that's just not really visible. And Gonwood Jungle must be Sword of the Order. Okay, that gets us a party member. Excellent. Yes, so I'm guessing, yeah, it must be fairly warm because like they don't really wear terribly much on them. So, Sword of the Order gets us the Barsh check in Rabanasta. One more party member. We might be able to do Orthos if it's female. I'm going to guess it's 50-50 chance of being female. But the party member could have some good key items. Alright, yo. Rabanasta it is. Alright, to talk to Balzac. Now we can get Barsh. So some guild, Jujutsu gear, Aldebaran, inventory, key items, anything else? No more key items. Abilities, revive, which we got previously. The Aldebaran, which is kind of meh. Tumulus is half decent. Oh, and we have Fran. Oh, we have all three female party members. Well now, I guess we're going to be initiating Orthos. Right after I set Fran up. So Fran is Enchanter Gladiator. Oh, hello. That means that you, by default, have Bravery. Huh. Well, that's convenient. So we can now talk to the Contrite Thief to actually initiate the quest, because I've never actually talked to her to start off the quest, because obviously I haven't gotten more than 2 females in the party. But now with 3, we can get this thief done. Get Orthos done. And we can hand the quest in as well, because we have the stolen articles. And have for some while. So we ignore everything that she says. But we do learn from her ramblings that Orthos is a bit of a sketchy slime, pudding, flan. And really likes the female party members. He's like, what's the one in 6? That calamari. So come here to the far south, but we need to set up our party. And I have to wait for Barge to finish doing his thing. I haven't set Gambits up for the girls, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. They don't have to be in the party. I mean, once you've initiated the fight, you can switch them out. And with the actual party, this won't be much of a problem. So he's already on pretty low HP. And he's just gone and slowed everyone, which is fine. He's just slowed his death. He is one of the prettiest slimes. It's like all the shiny colours on his texture. And we get a ruby ring, which is trash. Hopefully we get something slightly better from the reward hand-in. Anyway, I'm going to hike all the way back to the quest giver, so see you there. Back with the contrite thief. And let's hand in those goods. So the thief has stolen stuff from Samal. And the thief has now learned her lesson not to steal shit. We get metal jerkin. Really? Is that all? Really? Really? We should get more than that. Oh, blackened fragment. Okay, that's another check. Good. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A ton of dialogue. 1,000 gil. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's the end of that sequence of checks. Boo. There is another fragment check that we can do, which is go talk to Kites, I think. And go around various places throughout Ravenasta. So Kites should, I think, be located in the south bit. This is one of the checks that I don't tend to do because honestly it's a pain in the butt, but at this point, we kinda need to do it. Because we're running out of things to do. And, you know, we're probably this bloody one that gives us a... I think... No, he is not here. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Kill and Weisha. Well, I figured that was not going to be any good. Okay. Philo, you're looking for a medallion. What a coincidence. Streety isn't saying there was a man what used to be a sky pirate. He came to Navradis and living in the Northern Sprawl. So we've gotten the dusty letter from that. Last legs, never told a soul. Quest for the Buccaneer's Bait. Kites have split up and looked for it, but it's nowhere in Lowtown or any of the shops up in Rapanasta. So it just leaves the city streets. So we're going to go hunt for stuff in the city streets. I'll be bringing up a guide so that I don't waste 20... Well, no, I'm not going to waste 20 minutes. It'd be like wasting bloody an hour. So we've got to come up to here and talk to our curious woman. So, do I know you? I have this condition where I don't know who I am or why I'm here. I can't remember. Find your memories. That's right. I think you were like a Arcadian that had wandered into the desert. So now we've got to try and work out where you are. Rapanasta make, judging by the stuff. So she's got a memento. Everything else is blank. Find out who gave it to me. Help. You're not going to give any hints, are you? Haha. Yay for a guide. So we've got to go to Mithru Bazaar and talk to the Bungar. So I think we have to talk to a few of these ones. I don't know if there's one that's specifically... Well, one of these Bungar merchants should know the trick. Ask him about the necklace. Nope, don't know. Oh, sounds like the necklace, alright. Sold it to an Imperial. He's on the... He used to pace about the second floor of the Sand Sea. Rarely there now, though. No doubt he's found a new place in town to while away the hours. Sure you can find him with a bit of legwork. Thanks, mate. I think there should be some new items in here. No new items there. So the Imperial should be in Ugri's Magics. I think this will be the quickest route. Up the grand staircase. Oh, we found him with his glass of fruit juice. Total fruit juice, yep. It's the sotted, which means drunk. That's a very British word, being sotted. Okay, talking about the woman near the fountain. So, he's going to go meet her. If you're telling the truth, then we'll talk about the necklace. If not, well, he's going to go, be a pain, I guess. Alright, so next is head to Kites in Lowtown, in the northern section, near Storehouse 5, which I think is near where the routes to the Garage Life Waterway are, I think. Hello, Kites. So, we found out more about the medallion. Good news. Alright, well, we'll go with the good news. It was hidden, you know, in the fountain in the Southern Plaza. Probably thrown into there. But someone's already found it. And so that lady who was losing her memories and hanging around the fountain probably picked it up. Oh, and Philo was having some problems of her own. Nothing good about it. Cool. Well, next port of call is go talk to Philo again. Down on the southern section of all this sprawl. Alright, Philo. We've got problems. We found this woman by the plaza, but doesn't even know her name. Well, we couldn't just leave her like that, so we took her in. Well, we can't exactly look after her forever, huh? Okay, we need to go see her. Oh, and what would Pinello have to say about that? I don't even know whether Vaughn and Pinello are dating, to be honest. I'm just teasing ya. But you do need to see her for... I guess we're explaining. And Imperial wants to talk to her. You think he might know where she is? Okay, well... And he said he's in Ugri's Magics. We'll meet you there. Yes, let's go. Please take me there. I don't want to have to hike all the way back there again. Okay, Besotted Imperial. Why are you giving me that look, boy? And we brought his... Oh, is it really you? Shile! Could have sworn it was you. Or were they betrothed? She came from Arcadia to visit her brother. Ah, siblings. She went for a walk in the desert on her own. Not used to the desert. I mean, that's not really the smartest thing to do ever. But it seems that we've managed to find everyone. I guess this guy's been drinking just because he doesn't want to really be posted out at Rabanasta. And I think he's going to clean up his act a bit. Anyway, we're going to get the medallion check out of this. And you can see why this one's not one that I tend to do. It's busy work, and I mean, it is one check. But given that we're running out of a whole bunch of dead ends, I was hoping that would be something. But apparently not. Nope. Well, it's still going to be a case of, what flip do I do now? But I think it's going to be, there is still the fight up in Mount Baromesis that I can do. So I guess I will do that. I'm really hoping to get Belias. That gets us a whole bunch of checks, or the tube views, or the keys. Okay, we want to go Giza. Honestly, I think the bread key would also be really good. It gets us another character, but more importantly, it also gets us access to Adremelech and Catobolus and the Bolito Hunt. So that's 3 sets of checks there. Okay, Baromesis. So now I think, because we've got the bloody sword, we should be able to do the boss fighter here. Okay, I think one of these... Okay, we've got the Sword of Kings. Step forward and face Judge Bergen. Yes, please. Let's murder him. Oh yes, we've got the little cutscene. Is this the cutscene where the guy has his sunnies broken? I think. Oh yeah, full party member. Who do we not have? I don't think we've got Balthea. So the judge has been... Anyway, he speaks loud. Has been taking magical... Oh, it's a back attack. It's like the only back attack in the game. Magical, I guess, steroids to boost his magic efficiency, but that's not going to matter because he's going to die in like 3 hits. I was going to say, I don't know what my dudes on the other side are doing, but... So yeah, you can see, slightly unstable. Okay. That was cool how we saw all the NPCs turn around. I guess we don't get anything out of that. Oh, no, we do. Talking to him. Cool. Age-worn key. That gets us the Hellworm, but we can't get to the Hellworm yet. Oh, great. So that's a dead end again. Okay. Hunts. Done, 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 done. We've got them all done. Cannot do. Cannot hand that in. I'll double check that I can't hand it in. Can't get at that. Cannot do that. Cannot do... May be able to do that. I will double check. I don't think that the Zertanian caverns will unlock, which is the annoying thing. And I can't do battle on the big bridge. Oh, but Hamilton King, I really don't want to do you. I'm in Jahara because I think there's a check here. Okay, Larsa. Larsa's got Bubble, which is really, really useful. And he has healing, but he's... Honestly, I'm going to keep with Bossler just because he's nice to neuter the enemies with the physical and magic. And Larsa's not going to do that much. Okay. Did I accept him? A Gil and a Partisan. Oh, and Ishtar. Okay, that's it. Oh, fuck. Well, I have Larsa now, so I guess we've got Larsa. I just realised I pressed accept instead of decline. Oh well, not that it matters too much. That set his gambits up at least. Well, we've got Larsa, so I guess now we've got Bubble. That's a bonus, because the Larsa is good for that. But no items out of that check. But the reason we have come to Jahara, aside from the other check, was it's another entrance to the Zertanian caverns, and I felt like trying to sneak in through this way. See if we can... Because we have done some additional checks now. Okay, whereabouts... Oh yay. Do I go for here? So this is a route that I don't tend to come in as often. Is this route blocked? Oh, it's not even a route. Never mind. Alright. We've made it to Dremelek's lair. Yay, we're going to beat Dremelek, and then we're going to beat the Catopolis, and then we're going to beat Belitio. Hello, Dremelek. It is kind of cool that in an earthen palace, or earthen area, we get an electricity elemental Esper. And the thing is, it also actually makes logical sense having an electricity elemental Esper in here, because when you have like really fine particles flying around in the air, like the dust storm here, that generates static electricity. Hello, Dremelek. You're going to get laser beamed? You might if you keep spawning stuff. Or, you know, you're just going to get, oh yeah, Penelo, it doesn't have any gambits for if I was applying. I think I just, I can give her gambits for that, because she can use, what's it, Ardor and Darka. But, also, are you being a jerk, but you're immune to physical and magic. That's fine. Fast forward. Get rid of that faster. Okay, immune, no longer immune. Cool. Okay, let's go with Arcane Ardor on the Dremelek. I don't think you're immune to fire. Oh, you're immune to fire, never mind. Okay, Arcane Darka on a Dremelek. That's fine. Bash killed a Bubble Belt. Well, that's what we get for defeating him. Bubble's not super duper useful. Oh, and we now, well, don't have a Dremelek the Wrath. Here's the Wrath. Yeah, here's the Wrath. Not Wrath, here's the Wrath. Okay, now to find our route to Catopolis. The not quite level 99 RKOVs, which have a fuck ton of HP. Level 90 though. Scathe. Well, these are actually powerful. I'll nick that, and then I'm going to go the other route. Because, holy moly, I do not know how much HP those things have, but it is a fuck ton. Well, we've made it to the depths, into the hidden area, and then we get the Catopolis. It is kind of cool that this game does have a few, like, hidden areas that are sort of, well, they're not shown on the minimap, but you can use the environmental clues very easily to find most of them. Okay, so we've got the Catopolis. We're going to try and apply every single buff to him, except Bubble's not going to work because he is immune to Bubble. We have a Trap, and we have a Catopolis, which has Reflect. I'm guessing it must be weak to magic, is why it has Reflect. And you can still use the Reflect strats on it, because you're reflecting magic off yourself onto it. But given the amount of damage that my guys are doing, that's not going to be an issue. And man, do I like having slow on my weapon with Varn. That is so good. That crossbow is just bonkers. And there we go. Lasso is just going to be trying to perma-bubbling the okay, thank you, Lasso. And he's dead. Easy peasy. Catopolis is vanquished. Yes, I think I also did have to defeat the Judge Bergen in Mount Baromesis to access this area. I think that's the unlock key to at least access the deep section. And we get a map of Nalbina Fortress in the treasure chest. Super duper useless. Alright, so I think this is the correct area for Belito to spawn in. So again, not a hunt I do terribly often. No, this is not the correct area. This is far too large and it's got other enemies. Turns out there's another entrance to the Zertanian caverns here. I had to look up a map for this one. Oh, we got a Nihopalea. Probably not. I don't think it's very useful. So entering the Zertanian caverns here on the map, it gives you access to this little section of nothingness, which I guess you could totally access in your first trip through the Sand Sea, and all you do is you'd find these enemies, which would be tough for where you are at that point in the game. But at the moment, they get one shot and are mildly annoying. So now we're in this little section of map, which the only way to access it is through the Zertanian caverns. It's like the little offshoot. That's where you would find the Irritant Eater. And I think it's the same map. So it's an area that's out of the way. No one's really going to come here. So the perfect spot for an ambush. Oh, there's our Bungar. This would be Monid, who's being used as bait. And we get to find Begamnon and two of his compatriots, who are actually half decent. Wow. They haven't immediately died. Oh, okay, now there's three of them, so they're just going to get laser beamed by Varn. I was thinking there should be 3 or 4 of them. But I guess the others hadn't joined the ambush yet. They were a little bit late to the party. But this is a decently strong set. So we've got Begamnon, Bwagi, Gijuk, and Rinok. And they're the hunters that you fight way earlier in the game in Bujarabra. One dead. Oh, last is dead. Cool. That's fine. He can stay dead. Oh, and Begamnon's dead too. I guess the others don't count as marks. Oh well. You know, is that a reference to Star Wars at all? I honestly have no memory of episode 5. I've seen it, and I think last time I was watching it, the reason why I don't remember is that there wasn't really much plot happening, which was just boring. I don't know. I'm more a Star Trek person. Alright, so that was the Hunter Stalker. So, I mean, surprise, surprise. Plan worked, so he was bait. And we were not told of the plan. We're going to get the reward from it here. So after we hunted the trickster, he asked us to look into it. So you can absolutely do this one before that you do the trickster in the main game. Oh, and a phony hunt means no bounty, so don't go expecting one. Fran just death stares him. Only pulling your tail. So then Bungar go pulling tail instead of pulling leg, which, you know, makes sense with them. Anyway, we're going to get something, hopefully something decent. We still have one more hunt to hand in. Dispel. I mean, it could be worse. I have Dispel Gar, but having a single target Dispel was useful. Alright, now to hike all the way back to a save crystal to warp back to Jahara to get the reward from that quest. Okay, Catopolis defeated. Oh, you're not the one. You're just mentioning Catopolis. This is the one. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. We don't need to hear the whole story. And we get a something. We don't know what that something is. It's an Esper of some sort. So I'm going to zone and see what Esper it is. Please be Belias. I mean, at this point, there's not really much else to do to unlock new areas. So we want licenses. Adremalec. Oh, was it really? Okay, it's Adremalec. Don't go double check. I don't have Belias hiding on this board. Are we really pissed if he is? Shimhazi, Zalera, Hushmal, Fanfrit. Actually, how many Espers is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm damn certain that is a clan hall check. Well, I guess the last thing to do for the end of this episode is going to be doing the clan hall check for the Espers. Because I'm pretty sure it's 8. It's 1, 4, 8, 12, and 13 Espers. Here are the checks. And we've defeated a few more enemies. I don't think we're going to have a clan rank. I think there's only like 1 or 2 clan ranks left that we can get. Order of Ambrosia does not count because that is not... Nothing can be on that. Alright, Mont Blanc. Hope you're not angry. Yeah. Knight of the round. Okay, so it was a clan check. Megalix's cool. 8 Espers. Pilica's Diary and Kulan. Alright, well, that's another Esper. And Pilica's Diary is another very quick check that we can do in Bujerba. Alright, Pelica, we've finally got your diary back. Oh well. Guess it's back to the drawing board. Until next time, let's just type this out. Well, yeah. No idea what we're doing next. But until then, have a good day and bye.